Hey guys, it's Avita from Avita's Light. Please don't forget, if you're vibing, hit that like button. Also, if you would like a personal reading, you have any questions, or you would just like to donate, my information is in the description box. Everything, anything helps, okay? Even your likes and your comments, they're a blessing. Alright guys, so how are you feeling today? Well, I would suggest that you get up and you put those feet on the ground and you say, today is going to be a good day. Today is a beautiful day. Today I'm going to do something that is going to change my life. Tomorrow is going to be even better. You got to be positive, right? Even if stuff's negative, because positive and negative, right? If you keep being positive, it's going to pull that positive, right? So this morning I was on my way here to go to the gym. I haven't even made it there yet, and I don't like those bugs. That is just one of those the skeeters, I call them. They're bloodsuckers. Okay. So there may be somebody around you that is definitely an energy sucker, okay? A vampire, obviously, if this bug is around me. So there may still be a vampire around you pulling on your energy, so you may feel a little tired. But on my way here, I didn't even expect to stop and do a reading, honestly. But the birds were talking to me like crazy. And I already actually started recording, and then my phone died. But on my way here, I kept hearing the birds, and you have somebody that's with you. It's a passed on loved one that is always with you. You might notice that there's a bird that follows you a lot, okay? This bird is your loved one, and it's protecting you. It watches over you, all right? And I just kept hearing, like, it was singing, and it was saying, like, first off, they love you. Second off, they're saying that your blood runs deep, okay? Your bloodline, your ancestry, you don't even realize how deep and how far it goes, okay, around the world. Like, sometimes we don't even realize who we are related to. All right, something about this. I'm also getting, like, there was always one out of every lineage, every family that was always like pushed aside, kind of like the black sheep, right? But that is the person that always strived and always made it. And this is something that they didn't like, the fact that you didn't like to do things by the book. You had your own way of seeing things. They didn't understand this, so they didn't like it. What certain people can't understand, they don't always like. Okay, sometimes it even scares them. But they know that people who see things different also can have very brilliant ideas. They can be very genius, right? Those are the people who usually strive, and those are the ones that make it out of these small towns that a lot of people get stuck in, right? It's like that song, Skater Boy, I think it was, or Skeeter Boy. I don't remember who sings that. But basically, this kid was in love with this girl, but she would rather have this other guy because, he was more put together. But then in the end, she ended up pregnant with a bunch of kids and watching a video online with the guy that she liked, or that liked her, and he was like traveling all over the world, um, and you know, with somebody else, and it's like, but you could have had that, you know. So these people don't realize this, and they try to hold you back, or they judge you, and again, what they don't understand, they're scared of, or they don't like. But I feel like there's also somebody in your family that always felt like that you always may have felt, they made you feel like you weren't good enough, like you could never make them happy. um, I feel like this is somebody that could have been in your family, or that was important to you, right? Somebody you looked up to. Just like when I used to say I got that job as a mermaid at Wikiwachi Springs. I used to go there as a child, and I used to say, I'm gonna be a mermaid one day. It was a dream of mine, and a lot of kids had that dream, because this was like the thing to do in this town, was go there. It's a water park that we have, and on the other side is like a theater. We had a petting zoo and stuff like that. It's still there, but they got rid of some stuff. Um, but they used to have like Easter egg hunts, where if you got the golden egg, you would get a season pass and stuff like that. And then the other thing to do here, of course, was the skating ring. But I always said I was going to be a mermaid, and I tried out with, like, it was 23 or 33 people, and 5 of us made it. Out of those 5 people, 3 girls, 2 guys, I was the last one at the end, but I had to leave. I was pregnant, but the job, it still didn't matter. It wasn't it wasn't good enough for my father, right? And to me, like, he was the one that I always used to look up to when I was a child. And I remember I couldn't wait for him to come home, because he was in the Marines, and he used to work overseas a lot. And whenever he would come home, it was only for a little while, and I would run out, and I'd be like, he's here. And usually when he got home, he would sleep on the couch. That way when I got up, I would always see him, or we would always see him, and my sisters. And then I had my sister, who always did everything that he wanted, everything correctly. You know, she graduated high school, she was in the military, you know, but she went into the Navy because what she wanted to do, they didn't have in the Marines. But of course, and then my dad has that whole Marine thing, like the Marines are better than the Army or the Navy, which I feel like, hey, if you're gonna go out there and put your life on the line, it doesn't matter, right? The thing I didn't like about people going to the military is I feel like they brainwash a lot of people. But some people end up getting out of there before that happens, or they're able to disconnect somehow. But I know that's also very hard. So anyways, so as I said, I feel like this was you in some way or another, that you've always been pushed back. And if you're still in that town, you may want to leave. If not, you maybe you have, but you could have grown up somewhere. Maybe you traveled a lot when you were a child, and then finally you guys might have settled down somewhere. But wherever you guys settled down, you could have noticed that there was issues there, that it didn't feel right, and you could have wanted to leave. Now, whether or not you left yet, I don't know, but I feel like this town did suck you back in whenever you did leave. Now, if you're still there, I'm pretty sure you want to leave. But this is what I'm picking up. So this could have been a community, or a town that was like a small town, that got big. It grew over time, and there was just a lot of weirdness in this community. Okay, a lot of people like on power trips is what I'm getting here, and they didn't like that you didn't follow instruction. Like, not that you were bad, but you didn't do everything by the book. Like, you like to think outside the box, right? And you have a lot of good ideas. And this automatically drew a red flag. But I do feel like you've been followed for a long time, since you were a child. But I really feel like at the age of 15 or 16, they definitely had their eyes on you. All right, as soon as you started being able to drive, you may have noticed that certain cars always seem to be following you or around. But you may not have looked at it the same then as you do now. But I feel like there was times that you've seen things and then you might have just like thrown it off, like, you know, it is what it is. All right, so I started pulling these cards. Divine Father, Mother, Ancestor, Spirit Guides, the Most High, please surround us and fold us and protect us with your light. Anyone sending any spell work, evil eye, or negative intentions towards us, please send it back with full forgiveness. Thank you. Okay, so what I pulled here so far is, in your past, you are manifesting, okay? You are manifesting the Ace of Pentacles, new financial opportunities, prosperity, okay? Like this could be somewhere you wanted to travel to, somewhere you wanted to go to, right? And for a job, right? Or the money to be able to travel. Or this was just opportunities, right? But you were definitely manifesting things for your future. All right. Then I have, in the present moment, new beginnings. You are a free spirit and you took that leap of faith. And he's got a flower in his hand. Flowers can mean something to you, okay? Remember, you have, and see how he's got a little dog with him? And your little dog too. So, like I said, you have, the dog follows him, so you have like an animal that follows you. I feel like it's a bird right now, okay? But you could have a passed on animal that's also with you. Then this says your this is the future, okay? Strength, patience, control, compassion, courage, okay? You could be a Leo, but you don't have to be. All right, you've grown so much and you're very strong, okay? I feel like you're connected to the moon and the sun also. And there's something about the stars, it's like they talk to you, all right? I have, this could be a situation is burdens, okay? Stress from responsibility, from things that you're having to deal with right now, okay? And this could be an obstacle. Somebody here that's very determined. Okay, this person could be a Pisces or an Aries. On these cards, like I said, the signs are different, so you don't have to go by the signs, but on these, they're different than some of the cards would have on them. Okay, I don't know why they're like this, but I just tell you what signs are on them. Usually they're pretty close. But this person is very determined to, I almost want to say take you down or stop you. This could be a sibling, this could be an ex, this could be a parent or a family member, all right? But this is the Queen of Wands. Remember though, I could be pulling, this is energy, so this could be somebody in their female energy. 1414 on the timer, which is new beginnings and stability and harmony. All right, and the solution here is your inspiration, your power, your creativity, the potential that you have, right? The fact that you're creating, you're very creative, and there's something that you have an idea to do, okay, that is going to, I feel like it's going to blow people's minds, right? There's something that you've been thinking about, Now, this could have been something that you thought about even as a child that is now coming back to you. You know how sometimes you have those ideas and then you didn't write them down, but you forget, and then all of a sudden they come back to you. I feel like if it hasn't yet, it will. But there's something here that it's like somebody wanting to start a Dawn Center, or somebody wanting to start something for um, Chosen, or um, like a program, or a safe haven or something. Not saying that's what it is, but that's just an example, okay? But something here is going to, if it hasn't already, is going to come back to you. All right, you're going to inspire other people by the actions that you take and by the things that you create, the ideas that you have, and what you've been through, okay? This is going to be your solution. This is your future, is what I'm getting. All right? There's something that you need to let go of, or that you have let go of. This was something that was suspending you, that was restricting you, okay? Ever since your crown chakra got lit, you were able to let go. I was recording right before this, and I watched this ant, and I was like, man, this ant is gonna bite me. It was a big red ant. And then I noticed it went that way. And as I was recording, it got stuck in a spider web. Its legs did. And as it was like trying to get to its legs, it was like 3D to me. I could see it like I was close. And the ant, or the spider, was like pulling the string and making it pull up more closer to the spider. And so I went over there and knocked the top part off so the ant could fall. And the ant finally came free, because, you know, if you get too close, sometimes you can mess their legs up. And so the ant got away. Well, as the ant was getting away, it started being like, it was kind of like disoriented, so it started walking back towards that area. But thank God I knocked all the web off so it couldn't get stuck there again. But I feel like your guides, your angels, source, the Most High God, or whoever your source is, universe, got there just in time to help you, right? They activated something within you. This is probably when you had your awakening, and that's when your crown chakra lit up, okay? And you were able to get away. But, of course, the ant started walking back because it was disoriented. So there may be something that you, if you haven't yet, that your crown chakra is lit, right? And they've awoken you, and you're getting cut down from this, okay? But now what are you gonna do, right? Are you gonna stay, or are you gonna go? All right? Now, I don't know your situation. This could be a job, this could be a home, this could be a community, this could be a group of friends, right? I don't know. A relationship. But whatever this is, either you're doing this now, or you need to, so that you can move forward. This is what is burdening, this is what is your burden right now, okay? And remember, this person is very determined to keep putting wedges between you and your future. So if this is a community that you're still in, that you've been wanting to leave, then maybe that's what it is. But if you've already left and you're trying to figure out something else, then I would think that maybe it's these people, there's somebody that you're still in communication with that needs to be cut out, okay? That is not good for you. And even if it's a family member, even if this is a niece, a nephew, even if this is one of your own older kids, right? Now, of course, if your kid is like still a child and you're taking care of them, that's something else. You know, you're gonna have to pray for guidance. But I'm talking about if you have one that's out on their own and you feel like there's something that may be going on, then I would definitely pray for discernment. But this may even be what it is. I don't know. Everybody's situation is different. Now, I know with me, I had to figure out in mine what was going on. At first, I didn't know. I thought both of mine were involved in the situation. And then at the end, I found out that one was not, and the other one, I'm still trying to figure it out. But sometimes we have to learn the hard way, and I had to learn to pray from a distance. Me letting them have their own space and their own time to really get their head together um, was what made things easier for us to be able to communicate. Um, I'm letting my oldest one come around if you know she does, but I love her greatly. You know, she's my child. To me, my kids will always be little to me, right? But um, this is about us conquering, surviving, being who we're supposed to be, right? This isn't us hurting anybody. This is us doing what is right. Because once we do what is right for us and we are where we're supposed to be, we can help a lot of other people, right? And even our kids will see us in a different light. They're gonna be like amazed. So if they end up in the same situation, stuck somewhere or in a relationship, they'll be able to look at what we did and get guidance from that, right? And I love that. So that's another thing that makes me even stronger is the more I push to get forward and the better outcome, the more I can not only show my kids, but I can actually be able to leave them something, you know, from my knowledge, from my work, from my gifts. All right, guys, and remember, if any of this didn't go with your story, then just let it go. Take what resonates. Always, there's always going to be a message within the message, even if this one wasn't for you. Okay, you can always learn something from somebody else's story. Remember that, and know that you have somebody with you. Okay, don't forget to let everybody. Well, not everybody, I guess your guides, I'll say. Your guides, your angels, source, universe, how grateful you are that you're able to breathe, that you're able to smile, talk, walk, right? I feel like now it's like, I got this card yesterday, what would it say? Or I got this thing yesterday, a quote, it was about, it's time to walk the talk, I think it was. Something like that. And then, of course, today I was getting that the birds were giving messages, and then that song came on my music, that Rise song, and it was talking about how the angels were like, have so little faith. You have victory in your veins, you're destined. So it's already in your veins. Okay? You just don't realize like how strong, right? I feel like once you get to that level, that you're gonna have a dream or a vision and you're gonna actually see your ancestors. You're gonna see who you really came from, like what you came from, who your family really is. Like, yeah, I feel like there's things you're gonna find out that you're gonna be like, wow, you're gonna be shocked. So, all right, guys, peace, love, and light. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're vibing.